Hello students, welcome to the online class session of accountancy. In the previous online class sessions, I explained you the questions related to retirement of a partner, where I explained you the method of preparing the revaluation account, capital accounts and the balance sheet. Okay, one illustration number 37 will be explained by me today. Okay, right? Just get the explanation. I am reading out the illustration 37 of D.K. Goel. Pankaj, Naresh and Saurav are partners sharing profits in the ratio 3:1. Okay, this is the old profit sharing ratio in between Pankaj, Naresh and Saurav. Here Naresh retired from the firm due to his illness. Okay, keep in mind the share of Naresh is 2/6, who is retiring from the firm due to illness. On that date, the balance sheet of the firm was as follows. The balance sheet is given to you. Okay. Now, first of all, we need to prepare the revaluation account, and I told you that for the preparation of a revaluation account, what you need to see the additional information. In the additional information, you need to see the concerned assets or liabilities whose value is decreased or increased. Okay. So I am just reading out the very first additional information. First, premises are undervalued by 20%. See, premises on the asset side, the value is 80,000. This value is 20% lesser. Means this value which is casted in the assets in the balance sheet on the asset side, it is only 80%. Okay, right? The value of premises is 20,000 lesser. So what we have to do, we have to increase premises by 20%. Okay, so first of all, we need to calculate the 20% value of premises which was casted less in balance sheet. Okay, so for it I have done the calculation. Premises 80,000 upon 80 multiplied by 20. Okay, 80,000 is only 80%. It was casted or shown 20% lesser. So I have calculated what is 20% of the premises which was shown lesser in the balance sheet. It is 20,000. Now what you need to do, you have to just show it on the credit side of the revaluation account because the premises value is increasing. Okay, it was shown at lesser figure previously. Now we have to increase the value of premises by 20,000. So it will be shown on the credit side. Okay, on the credit side of revaluation account as premises, the asset of the firm is increasing. Now second, stock is overvalued by 10%. Here the value of stock, you can see 22,000, it is 110% because it is overvalued by 10%. Okay, right? Percent you know is of 100. Okay, it is overvalued. Overvalued means the value is increased by 10%. So the value of stock, that is 22,000, is 110%. Okay, and we need to calculate 10% overvaluation done by the firm earlier. See, 22,000 upon 110 into 10, we will get 2,000 rupees. Okay, now what we need to do, we have to just decrease the stock, and decreasing the stock is shown on the debit side of revaluation account. See, now further reading out the very first adjustment. And provision for doubtful debt was to be made 5% on debtor. See, debtor 6,000. Okay, 6,000, it's 5%, we have to calculate, it is 300. earlier the figure related to provision for doubtful debt is 400, but we have to maintain it at 300 rupees. Means provision, the liability of the firm is decreasing by 100 rupees. Okay, decrease in liability is shown on the credit side. See, on the credit side of revaluation account. You can open your book. Okay. Now, further provision already I told you it's a liability. Provision for legal damages, okay, is to be made. Means liability is increasing. The increase in liability is shown on the debit side of revaluation account. C. To provision for legal damages 4100. And furniture to be brought up to, where the word to is used before any digit. I told you you need to take the difference in between the digit shown in the adjustment as well as shown in the balance sheet. You take the difference. Okay, furniture 45,000 here, and within the balance sheet its figure is 41,000. Take the difference. 45 minus 41, 4,000 rupees. Brought up means it is increasing. 4,000, the value of furniture is increasing. The increase in asset is shown on the credit side. Okay, see, it is 4,000 rupees. Now, this is the revaluation account items which were to be posted and we have posted. Now we need to just do the balancing, that is credit side total minus debit side total. Okay, take the difference, and whatever the difference will be there, it will be treated as profit because the credit side balance is more than the debit side balance. Okay, already I told you, whenever the credit side balance of revaluation account is more than the debit side balance, it is treated as profit. Okay, now further we need to just prepare the capital account. Okay, this is the capital account format as shown in your book. Okay, I have told you the format of capital account in the Zoom class also. Okay, right? By balance brought down, this balance can be taken from the liability side of the balance sheet. See, liability side of the balance sheet 46, 30 and 20. The same amounts will be written here. Okay, if there is any reserve on the debit side, it is posted on which side? On the opposite side. You can see this side is left hand side, so it will be posted on which side? On the right hand side of the capital account. And in which ratio it will be posted? It will be posted or say distributed in the old ratio, that is 3:1. General reserve will be distributed in 3:1. Okay, 6, 4 and 2,000. Okay, just you can calculate 12,000 multiplied by 3/6, multiplied by 2/6 and multiplied by 1/6. You will get the answers 6,000, 4,000 and 2,000. Revaluation account, the profit, it is shown on the debit side of revaluation account, so it will be posted on which side? On the credit side, that is left hand side items are posted on the right hand side. Okay, now goodwill of the firm is 42,000. Okay, you need to just find out the share of retiring partner. The share of retiring partner is 42,000 multiplied by 2/6, 14,000. This amount 14,000 will be given by the gaining partner, and here you can see this calculation I have done for the gaining ratio, new ratio minus old ratio. And when calculating the gaining ratio, it was found that only Pankaj is gaining and Saurav is not gaining anything, neither he is sacrificing. Okay, so this share of Naresh 14,000 will be provided to him by the gaining partner Pankaj. Okay, we know that gaining partner name is written on the credit side of the capital account, and the posting is done under the retiring partners amount column on the credit side. Okay, in the similar way, on the debit side, you need to write the name of the retiring partner, and posting is made under the amount column of gaining partner. See here, to Naresh to Naresh capital account, and posting is done under gaining partner amount column. Okay, right. And here the posting is done under the retiring partners amount column, and name in the particular column is of the gaining partner. Okay, keep in mind this I have explained you in the Zoom class session also. Okay, right. Now further reading out the question. Rupees 26,000 from Naresh capital be transferred to his loan account. Okay, see, you have to just take the sum of these all the digits under amount column of Naresh. You will get 54,000. Out of 54,000, 26,000 is to be transferred to his loan account. Okay, to Naresh loan account 26,000, and the remaining amount will be 54,000 minus 26,000, 28,000. It will be paid to him by the firm. Okay, right. It is written here. And balance be paid through bank. Okay, right, through check. Bank means through check. We are paying 28,000. In the similar way, you need to just find out the balance carried down of the remaining partners. How? Just take the total of the credit side digits under the amount column, 46,000 plus 6,000 plus 9,000, 61,000 minus 14,000. You will get 47,000. Same procedure being adopted here. Just take the total 25,000. Okay, nothing is here on the debit side, so 25,000 minus 0, the answer will be 25,000, the balance. Okay, right. So this is the capital account. Now what you need to do, you need to just prepare the balance sheet. Okay, balance sheet. Now see, the very first item on the asset side of the balance sheet is bank, that is 7,600 rupees. Okay, right, 7,600 rupees. And just now I, as well as in the adjustment, it is given that balance amount was to be paid through bank, means 28,000 rupees was paid to him through check. So what will happen to bank? That is 7,600 shown in front of bank in the amount column. Okay, that amount will be used in order to pay 28,000 rupees to Naresh. Out of this 28,000, 7,600 will be taken from here. Okay, and the balancing figure 28,000 minus 7,600. Okay, you have to just calculate, just subtract it. You will get 20,400. For it, a loan will be taken. For it, a loan will be taken as per the instruction. Okay, if required, necessary loan may be obtained from the bank. And loan, you know, it's a liability. Liability is shown on the liability side of the balance sheet. You see the loan, bank loan, 20,400. Okay, that is 28,000 minus 7,600. Okay, now figure of sundry creditor. Okay, no revaluation was done related to creditor, so the same amount will be written on the assets on the liability side of the balance sheet. Bill payable, no effect will be there because no revaluation was done. Outstanding salary, no revaluation was done, the same amount will be written. Provision for legal damages, one item related to provision for legal damages is there in the revaluation account, 4,100. The liability is increasing. Okay, so add this amount in 6,000, you will get 10,100 rupees. Okay, 10,100 rupees. Where no revaluation is done, the same amount is written. Okay, and if any revaluation is done, in revaluation the value is increased, you need to just add. Just we like we have done in provision for legal damages. Earlier the figure related to provision for legal damages was 6,000 and there was increase in provision for legal damages by 4,100. That we have added here. Okay, right. Naresh loan, already you can see here. Loan is a liability and shown on the liability side of the balance sheet. Capitals of Pankaj and Saurabh, 47,000 and 25,000. Add them. Now on the asset side, debtor, the second item, 6,000 rupees is there, and provision, how much was to be maintained? 300 rupees. So in place of 400, what you need to write 300 rupees. Or you can see from revaluation account, in revaluation account there is a decrease in provision by 100 rupees. You need to decrease 100 from 400, you will get 300 rupees. 6,000 minus 300, 5,700. Now stock. Related to stock, one item you can see on the debit side of revaluation account, 2,000. Asset is shown on the debit side, means it is decreasing. So decrease stock by 2,000, you will get 22,000 minus 2,000, 20,000. Okay. Furniture, there is increase in the value by 4,000 rupees. Increase furniture by 4,000 rupees. 41 plus 4, you will get 45,000. Now premises, 80,000. Increase it by 4,000, you will get premises by 20,000. Increase it by 20,000. 80,000 plus 20,000, you will get 1 lakh. So this is the balance sheet, revaluation account and capital account of illustration 37 explained to you. Just try to solve further questions. You have to solve the questions up to only 40, question number 40, because after that the adjustment is questions are starting and adjustment are deleted from the syllabus. Okay, this is the end of the retirement. Okay, and you need not to solve the questions related to adjustment, they are deleted from the syllabus. Okay, just see, I'm showing you question number 40. From 41, question number 41, adjustments are starting and you need not to solve the questions of adjustment because they are deleted from the syllabus. Okay, so this is the end of the retirement. Okay, further in the Zoom class session, I will solve your queries related to retirement questions. Okay, and that's all for today. Have a nice day.